Allow me to present your room code, IGVH. The room code is IGVH. For your enjoyment, here's the room code, IGVH. The room code is IGVH. The room code is IGVH. You have traveled to this sacred mountaintop, seeking answers from the all-knowing wheel of enormous proportions. You may now ask the wheel any one question that torments your very soul. Should you be chosen, your longing for truth will be satisfied, and your life forever changed. Wonderful. The great wheel awaits you now. You fell asleep in the dentist chair and now you're a trivia answering board game meeple? Oh, I promise it only gets weirder. You're gonna take turns spinning me. And you get points if I land on your slice. Earn 20,000 points and you'll be able to spin the winner wheel. But not just anyone can spin me. You have to prove yourself first. Before the trivia, I distribute slices. But your odds are better when you have more. So let's earn some by doing a little trivia. And here we go. We will start with question 1. Which of these are Apple Computer Operating System code names? Just tap on the ones that fit the prompt. Your tap time is ticking away. That's it? And the answers were? What did you say? Impossible! Your score is a sight to behold. I gotta reward your genius with 2 slices. Imagine a second question. Let's call it question 2. Which of these are parts of a bicycle? What if you tapped all the answers that fit the prompt? I bet it'd feel pretty good. Some answers, baby! Oh, that's exactly what you said, right? I don't believe it. Oh, your score makes me smile so wide it hurts a little. Twice the slices. We close with question 3. You're gonna pair things off based on this prompt. Match the film to the roll. You'll see 2 columns that you can slide up and down. Tap an item in column A, then tap its match in column B. Time for just a few more matches. All right, and each pair looked like? Of course. Oh, it's obvious when you see it. A tie? What? No. You! It was always you! What amazing thing is this?
Power slice!
It's known as the power slice. It's the thing that allows you to spin me. Bonk. And since we're already talking about spinning, let's go. Look at you up here, where your slices can finally be spun and score you some points. Choose the slots on my face to socket your slices. But watch out, you split the points if you share a slot. The slot with the 2 and the X, that one's worth double. Unless everyone shares it, then it won't end up worth so much, am I right? My face is craving your slices, come on! You're gonna take turns spinning me. And I'm excited, because you're going first. Swipe the wheel on your device to spin. You can also tap real fast if that's more your thing. Twice the pot, but divided by many. The thing about power slices, they clone themselves until you land on one. You're up. A slice that gives you points? Who comes up with this stuff? Hey, how about a spin from a new spinner? ding dong! Your spins have filled up my spin meter. So it's time for one last high-stakes spin. The last spin duties fall on your oh-so-small shoulders. Will I get there? How about that? Oof, I have the uncontrollable urge to flip over. All this time I was hiding the scoreboard. You need at least 20,000 points to win. So let's get you some more points, okay? The slices shall be distributed as follows. Can you believe you're about to play question 1? Are you reeling in the years, stowing away the time, mad at me for asking you a Steely Dan question? Which of the following are Steely Dan albums? If you can't perform sufficiently well here, I'll gladly replace you with a veteran session musician. Yes, that's a Steely Dan joke. Tap the right answers. That seems like a good idea. The members of Steely Dan and I have a lot in common. For instance, one time Michael McDonald sang backup on one of my mountaintop orations. The audio quality was pristine. But is that what you said? What kind of beautiful brain are we dealing with here? This calls for 2 slices. Slices! Question 2, incoming. How many answers will you get on this one? In 2020, which best-selling video game sold more copies? As a true gamer, I know that this is gonna be my year, baby. Tap as many correct answers as you can before time runs out. It's gonna be close. You could still edge this one out. Woohoo! Can you believe you just did that? It's a tie, so you both get one of my precious slices. Question 3 comes with the prize of a power slice. You'll be typing your answers for this one. What rhymes with Drake? Keep it to 1-syllable common words. There are 19 correct answers. Try to name them all before time runs out. You often find this thing in a bowl of cereal. Hey, ever have a craving for a nice sirloin? I need those answers in. Type quick. This is what you had to type. You get a bonus if you answered some no one else did. Whoa! You have all the points you need now. If a spin gives you points just one more time, the game can be yours. It looks like it's you is who I pick. It's time for another power slice.
Our flight.
Oh, now I'm all fired up for a set of spins. Get over here. What a crazy coincidence! You made it up my mountain alive, and I stopped tossing bricks at people who climb my mountain! Here's a tip from me to you. You can tap a slot more than once to add a multiplier. Who knew? Get those slices down quick or you'll lose them. We're gonna start this spinning adventure off with you. Hey, that's something. Next spinner. Slowing down. Oh, oh, oh. Double dippers. That's a new catchphrase I'm trying out. With those points, you now qualify to spin the winner wheel. One final spin will determine our winner. You're about to win the game. Don't let me down. I'm not dizzy, I promise you. As promised, I will now answer the question that you've always struggled with. You gotta spin me one last time now. The wheel has spoken!
Look in the sky, not 1,000 miles high. It's the wheel of enormous proportions. Super deity, taller than the highest tree.
Room code in 3, 2, 1. UCVW. It's Drawful Animate. If you're nervous about being bad at drawing, yeah, that checks out. We're playing 2 rounds. Come on, let's play. Check your device for the title of your animation. It might be a little odd, like Fish Head Sandwich or Richard's Uncontrollable Gas. Your job is to draw an animation that fits your prompt. You'll get points for each player that guesses your prompt correctly. You're smart, you got it. Don't forget you can still join the audience by going to jackbox.tv and entering the room code. I gently suggest that you move on to the second frame? The drawing is done. Get over it. Let's see them. Now you write what you think they were trying to draw, or what you think will trick the other players. Check these out and pick the one that you think is right. Let's see what people picked. Oh, ouch. Write in your titles now. Go ahead and vote. I can't wait to see what happened. Does it annoy you that we put a typo in the game? Good. Time to type some titles. Whoa, check these out. Behold the results. Final round, I need you to commit. Halfway point, start thinking about that second frame and dreaming of a better life. You gotta do it for your kids. Animation's complete. Let's see what we've got. Write a potential title for this animation. Well, this is what the group came up with. Boy, I am psyched for these reveals. Think of a good title and write it down. Which of these terrible titles matches that disaster of an animation? Okay, I'm actually curious how this one turned out.
Next.
I only have one thing to say. Ha ha! All right, last drawing of the game. This is what we're working with. Alrighty, let's see what you did.
Drawful animate, it's art on overdrive. Once you start to play, your drawings come alive. Try to fool your friends, the party never ends. Only
Your room code is HJGQ. Welcome, potential hires. We're thrilled you applied for this exciting employment opportunity. If you haven't guessed, I'm the boss around here, but I like to think of myself more as a buddy. A boss buddy. Water? Someone will get that. I can tell you're all great candidates. Unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of you and only one job. It's incredibly stressful. For me! That's why I developed a revolutionary new hiring process. I'm going to interview you all at once and force you to judge each other. Whew, I feel more relaxed already. Deborah, clear my calendar. It's time to get to know our candidates. My first rule of management, make sure employees feel prepared. So prepare yourself for some questions happening right now. Let's go. I'm gonna send some icebreaker questions to your device. Answer them any way you want. There are no rules, except this one rule. You gotta use at least 5 words, okay? Our employees have to be able to engage in a little small talk. It's my first rule of management.
Half your time is up.
All right, now we'll just file your answers. Now that we're all friends, I'm sending my first incisive interview questions to your device. But instead of typing your responses, you'll be using words from your fellow interviewees to answer the questions. Not bad, right? Tap any word you see to add it to your response. If you make a mistake, tap the word again to remove it. You can also drag words around to rearrange. Oh, you know the drill. Then let's go.
You should be halfway done now, okay?
Oh, I can't wait to see these. What's the most effective way to start off a meeting? As the boss, I've got to be decisive. So I'm decisive. How did things go with the last project you led? What's something you always keep in your wallet? Great work. That's what I'll be saying every day to the one of you who gets the job. Let's see who the front runner is. Is it just me, or is this report boring? Time for some more icebreakers. Okay, back to business. Answer the prompts with whatever comes to mind. Open up that word hose and let her rip. Stevens, I'm feeling a little salty today. Yeah, I don't think I'm using my neti pot correctly.
You should be halfway done now, okay? Can I be honest? I feel like I'm nailing this. Round 2 of questioning. This time, I want to know how you would handle some tough workplace scenarios. Remember, you can use any word you see on your device in your answer. Try grabbing a word from the question itself. If you really fall in love with a word, tap it a whole bunch and use it again and again.
Hey, you. You're halfway through the timer.
Okay, let's see him. Trent's been in the restroom for an hour. What do you whisper under the door? Vote on your devices now. This round, good answers net you even more points. I see you rated the question for some extra words. You can use almost any text on your device in your answers. You need a report from Barb, but she refuses to get it to you. How do you get the report? You referred someone to the company, and it turns out they're a total disaster. What do you do? No votes? Well, that's boring. Next time, use your device to pick your favorite. Good job. And speaking of jobs, let's see who's most likely to get one. You know what would go down smooth right now? One more icebreaker. Don't overthink it. Just put down whatever enters your mind. Unless you're thinking about a nap in a comfy hammock. I gotta stay sharp for this interview.
You're about halfway through the timer. You should hurry, time's running out.
This is exactly what I hoped each of you would say. Okay, it's the final round, and it appears we're missing something. Your resumes. Probably my fault. I fed them to the office horse. But you know what? I don't need resumes. Just finish the personal statement that's already started on your device. And hey, don't screw it up.
Half your time is up.
Here we go. Choose your favorite now. It's the last round, and the board has approved a generous bonus to your score. Interview complete. I wish I could hire you all, but the first rule of management is one employee per job. The job goes to... Congratulations! You're our new lead commodities wrangler and trainer. Welcome to the team! Oh, and Lewis, you're fired.
If there's too many of you, some of you can be in the army. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for second lunch. Somebody pushed me closer to the window.
Roar.
I don't think we're a real company, just FYI. Shame you weren't here yesterday. We had a nacho bar. I'd offer you some coffee, but the pot's out sick today. Daily grind will get to ya. Take a seat. But don't sit on Kevin, he works here. Really looking forward to cardigan weather. Personally, I like drawful. Now there's a game. jobbing or get busy dying. That's what I say. I read everybody's mail. You can turn down the volume for music, voice, and sound effects from the game's pause menu. It's not like people worked hard on those things or anything. If there's too many of you, some of you can be in the audience. I promise it's just as thrilling. I'm kinda having a tough day because I just found out that birds aren't real. Already logged in? Great. Drag your name into your paper and then pick your avatar. You think I'm just supposed to know who you are? I'm supposed to say you can change the settings from the pause menu now without quitting the game. Welcome to the 90s. I picked a bad day to give up scrapbooking.
Welcome, potential hires. We're thrilled you applied for this exciting employment opportunity. If you haven't guessed, I'm the boss around here, but I like to think of myself more as a buddy. A boss buddy. Water? Someone will get that.
I can tell you're all great candidates. Unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of you and only one job. It's incredibly stressful. For me! That's why I developed a revolutionary new hiring process. I'm going to interview you all at once and force you to judge each other. Whew, I feel more relaxed already. Deborah, clear my calendar. It's time to get to know our candidates. My first rule of management, always set clear expectations. And I expect us to be best friends. So let's get started. I'm gonna send some icebreaker questions to your device. Answer them any way you want. There are no rules. Except this one rule. You gotta use at least 5 words, okay? Skip this. Got it.
Hey, you. You're halfway through the timer. Hey, you're almost out of time.
All right, now we'll just file your answers. Now that I've put you all at ease, I'm sending my first round of hard-hitting interview questions to your device. But instead of typing your responses, you'll be using words from your fellow interviewees to answer the questions. In business, we call that the old switcheroo. Tap any word you see to add it to your response. If you make a mistake, tap the word again to remove it. You can also drag words around to rearrange them. Can't find the right words for what you want to say? Then say something different, I guess. The first rule of management is just make it work already.
things up.
Don't let me down. What makes you unique? As the boss, I've got to be decisive. So I'm decisiving that you got. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? What do you believe in? No votes? Well, that's boring. Next time, use your device to pick your favorite. Great work. That's what I'll be saying every day to the one of you who gets the job. Let's see who the front runner is. The biggest number's the best, if you ask me. Anyway, let's try a couple more icebreakers. Okay, you know the routine. Write whatever you want and don't be afraid to get descriptive. Paint me a word picture, dang it. Hey, Ray, I don't know if it's a network thing or something with the servers, but I'm lonely.
Hey, you're halfway through the timer. Hurry up, you don't want to run out of time.
I don't even need to read these to know they're great. Round 2 of questioning. This time, I want to know how you would handle some tough workplace scenarios. Remember, you can use any word you see on your device in your answer. Try grabbing a word from the question itself. Everything is words if you dream it.
You should be halfway done now, okay?
Show me what you got. Nick, the extreme couponer, stole your flyer for 20% off at the local pizza place. What do? Go ahead and vote already. This round, winning answers boost your score even more. There's a company fish fry, but we're all out of fish. How do you respond? Hey, you grab words from the question. Just about any text you see on your device is fair game. There's a mandatory initiation period for new hires. What derogatory nickname do you prefer? Well done. Let's see who's on their way to the top. You know what would go down smooth right now? One more icebreaker. Don't overthink it. Just put down whatever enters your mind. Unless you're thinking about traffic, I become someone I don't like on the road.
I'm here to inform you that you've used half of your time. Hey, you're almost out of time.
We don't recycle all this paper. Just the words. Okay, it's the final round, and it appears we're missing something. Your resumes. Probably my fault. I always forget to empty my briefcase when I put it in the washing machine. But you know what? I don't need resumes. Just finish the personal statement that's already started on your device. Boy, if someone asked me to define my entire life in one statement, I would probably freak out and blow it. But I'm sure you'll do fine.
You're about halfway through the timer. Finish your answer before time runs out.
All right, business time. Vote on your devices now. It's the last round, so let's really jack up that score bonus, shall we? And that's it. You're all fine candidates. Except maybe you. Anyway, only one of you's getting hired.
The job goes to... Congratulations, you're our new assistant to the assistant manager of thought conflagration. Welcome to the team! Oh, and Clara, you're fired.
Me?
Life is short, but the days are long. Never thought you'd be feeling so blue. Stuck at home with the TV on, wanting something important to do. Somewhere where you can be the you that you know you can be. Somewhere where snacks are free and friends beg for coffee at 3. You got a bachelor's degree. You need a job. Go get a job. Oh, you need a job. Everyone job. Get you a job. You need a job. It's true. We'll have a job.
Chant. Neil.
Party.
long ago, on a perfectly poisonous night, there was a gathering of the world's most ingenious detectives, who by chance were also the world's most duplicitous murderers. They had devised a unique competition where they earned points for solving crimes and points for committing them. Each detective came prepared with 2 murder weapons. Look at the prompt on your device to see the first one you'll draw. But be cautious. As a murderer, you also have a calling card, a letter from your own name that you must include in your drawings. Do your best to hide the letter as part of the image, like so. If your calling card is too obvious, your fellow detectives may spot it and trace the weapon back to you. Draw 2 weapons and hide your calling card now. By the way, if you've played before, you can turn off tutorials in the settings menu. I promise not to take it personally.
Perfect. As you were.
You've used half your time. Don't forget, you have 2 drawings to finish. Each detective was aided by a secret accomplice disguised as a fellow party guest. Use your device to give your guest a name. Any pseudonym will do, but don't leave any clues to your own identity.
It's done.
First rate.
Yes, that will do nicely. And just in time for the party.
Everyone, your attention please. Please welcome our honorees for the evening, the world's greatest detectives.
He wouldn't be so thrilled if he knew you like I do.
I'm your host, Lord Tippett. I'm something of an amateur sleuth myself. Oh, you brought gifts. You can set them down anywhere.
Looks like one of your drawings is out in the open, just as well. These gifts represent every type of weapon you'll see this evening, and no detective draws the same weapon twice.
Oh, and allow me to welcome your esteemed guests. Wonderful. Now, let's just... A blackout? That puts a damper on the festivities. Don't worry, I'll get it sorted. At least with you all around, we can be sure there won't be any foul play.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Time to make your move. Choose a guest to murder on your device. Then guess which detective brought them to the ball. Use your knowledge of what your fellow detectives may have written, or simply take a stab in the dark. If you're the first to figure out who brought a guest, your murder is successful, but your weapon will be left behind as evidence. And be quick, the lights could come back on any second.
Where's the blasted switch? Nobody scream, unless it's in delight at how well the party's going. Bennington, where are those blasted Edisonic lamplights? Does anyone have a spare candelabra? I suppose we could just wait here until sunrise. That could be fun. pardon me. Oh, a lord coming through. Excuse me. Make way, people. Blast, I'm tripping over my fancy lord robes. Bennington, is the chandelier voice activated? Lights on? I hope the ice sculptures haven't melted. Oh, I regret rearranging all the furniture yesterday. Bennington, go check on my teacup pigs. I say, this would be quite romantic if it weren't a little scary. Does anyone have a lamp? Preferably an expensive one. I'm starting to wish I hadn't sold my collection of live fireflies. No need to panic, just a little snag. Bennington, go check on my teacup pigs. I say, this would be quite romantic if it weren't a little scary. Blast, fast I'm tripping over my fancy lord robes. Bennington, where are those blasted Edisonic lamplights? I'm starting to wish I hadn't sold my collection of live fireflies. Nobody scream, unless it's in delight at how well the party's going. Where's the blasted switch? I suppose we could just wait here until sunrise. That could be fun. Does anyone have a lamp? Preferably an expensive one. I hope the ice sculptures haven't melted. Pardon me. Oh, a lord coming through. Excuse me. Make way, people. Does anyone have a spare candelabra? Bennington, is the chandelier voice activated? Lights on? Oh, I regret rearranging all the furniture yesterday. Nothing to worry about, folks. Just a bit of fire and brimstone. 4 of our guests have been murdered.
Each successful murder earns a point for the murderer. And the longer you get away with it, the more you can earn.
Well, at least we have the world's greatest detectives here to solve these crimes. To my amateur detective board. Aha! We found the murder weapons. Let's start by focusing on just 2 of these dastardly implements. If we look carefully, we can tell how many vicious attempts were made on each guest's life.
And if you brought one of these guests, each of those attempts earns you points.
This is peculiar. If I didn't know better, I'd say these weapons are the same as some of the gifts you all brought.
What a coincidence.
Unfortunately, we really only have time to solve one of these cases.
That means the other murderer will get away, for now.
Examine the evidence and talk through your theories. Choose the case you have the best chance of solving.